Hey, great morning to y'all. I hope that y'all woke up grateful for your day. And I hope that you've reminded yourself of all of the things that you have to be grateful for. And I hope that you've set a high vibe. It's Monday. It's a brand new day. And you're a brand new person. So, when you're seeing limits, I hope you're getting creative. And when you're seeing any obstacle, I hope you're learning. And when you see a setback, hey, I hope you're assessing and you're redirecting your energy. All right? Listen, this morning, I'm going to talk about something a little different. This morning, I want to talk about those who can't keep up will fall to the side. All right? I want you guys to find your own clarity and find your pace. And we all have a pace. And, instead of worrying about what's happening with everybody else, worry about what's happening with you. Right? So, what do I mean by all of this? Well, I mean, set your clarity right within yourself. Be clear within yourself about the things that you need and want in your experience. And find your pace to achieve it. All right? What you want is very different from what others want. And what you're capable of doing, hey, is very different than another. Because each one of us is very unique on this planet. And each one of us has certain gifts and talents that another may not possess to its fullest capacity or whatever. But we all have a creative power. And today is a brand new day and you're a brand new person. How is that possible? Well, because you lived yesterday. So you can no longer remain that person. That is over. So if you woke up this morning, and which you did if you're listening to this, that's why I encourage you all to be grateful for every single thing in your life, no matter what it is, even if you may feel like it's hard. But you got to analyze yourself and self-reflect and look at your own intentions. Look at your own intentions. Every time you do what you do, what do you intend for the result to be? Find some clarity. Because every idea, thought, action is followed by a result. Now, if you're not clear about the things that you want in your life and you're floating through life, not checking your intentions of why you do what you do, well, then you don't have very much clarity. But you've got to find that clarity. And when you have that clarity about who you are and what you're capable of, set your pace. How do I know about setting a pace? Because there's very few that can keep up with me. I know that. But that's okay. But once you find your pace, and once you stay true to yourself, all the rest of the stuff falls to the side as you evolve. Understand that. Oh yeah, it does. With clarity and inner peace, you can set a pace for yourself. You can set goals for yourself. You can set things in motion that you want for yourself. And it will happen. How long it takes to happen is totally dependent on you. But you can make it happen. But you got to be clear about the things that you want in your life in order to actually set a pace for yourself and make things happen. Okay? So I encourage you all today, don't worry about what others are doing. Worry about what you're doing. And worry about your intentions for doing what you're doing. Okay? Because that's all that really matters. All of the people that, as you evolve and grow, and as you learn about yourself and as you gain clarity, you're the only one that can do that. And it's like the more clarity that you gain, well, the more clarity you will gain. Just because things become crystal clear in your head, it doesn't stay like that. Changes the essence of life. We change every single day. So who you woke up to believe today is a brand new person. Now you can stay harnessed to everything that happened to you yesterday and be in the pace of all of that, producing those results. Or today, you can be grateful for your day and grateful for everything in your life and say, hey, I need some inner clarity to find my pace. And then stay true to that. Don't let anything else shift you from that. Understand that everything that you need in your experience is right there within you. You don't need anything from anybody. And that's what we have twisted. Nobody could do for me what I can do for myself. So I don't delegate my well-being into the hands of anybody. I have very huge clarity about all of that, so I set my pace with that. Yes, I'm human. I have situations that come my way that are not of my doing. But because I choose certain things, well, then certain things come with that. But I have to stay clear about who I am in all of that. And again, another reminder, this is why I tell you, nothing outside of you that is happening is more powerful than the power of your soul. And with great clarity, you can make anything happen. Now, with knowledge, though, and the power of the knowledge, comes great responsibility. So once you're more self-aware, but you choose to do the wrong things towards people, well, you're still in confusion. Once you understand that we're all connected, and that what you are doing to another person, you are actually doing to yourself, well, then you'll gain a little bit of clarity about the type of person that you'd like to be. So, I'm the type of person that I don't look to my past for anything. I don't care what happened a month ago. That was a month ago. Today I woke up as a brand new person, and I'm clear about that. And I'm clear about my creative power. And I'm clear about what I can make possible. I encourage you all to harness your power. And don't give it away to anybody. Have some clarity in your life. And people will fall to the side who don't belong in it. I can guarantee that. So learn about yourself. And that's the only way to gain the clarity that you need to set your pace. But once you have set your pace, well, then you are driving your experience. But you got to be clear about who you are and what you want for your experience. And without that, hey, you don't have anything. And as you evolve and grow, the people that don't matter will fall to the side. What's a perfect... Hey, Paris, good morning. Great morning out there. I hope you are amazing. I was sending you wishes from my daughter's balcony yesterday. I was like, Paris, I love you. I hope you feel the energies. Yeah, I went to go see her and the baby yesterday, and I was thinking about you. How could I not? Oh, because you know what? It was an in and out, and it was a lunch thing, and me and my partner went over there, and we brought lunch. So, we just had a grandparent. As grandparents, we went over there and just chilled. It wasn't. So it was a much needed thing. But oh, don't be sad, honey. I've made a point of every week I will be going there now. It's a commitment we've made, so you will see me guaranteed. And my birthday is coming in, what, 2 weeks? So, yeah, actually 3 weeks, you're going to see me. Because I'm thinking about having a little something. Not sure yet, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, I want you to know I love you. Set a high vibe, girl. And yeah, I'm really happy to see you out here. You make me smile. You fill my heart. You fill my heart. Anyway, I'm encouraging everybody this morning to get some clarity so they can gain a pace in their life that nothing else harms them. Because once you have clarity and once you set a pace in the direction of the things that you want, nothing can stop you. So that was my big thing this morning, is people need to find the clarity, because those who can't keep up with us will fall to the side. That naturally happens. We don't have to put any stress or effort to that. You see, this is what I like to do. I'm going to use myself as a real example this morning. Anybody that I'm tied to, I extend a rope. Not a real literal rope, but I extend a connection to every person that I interact with or meet or come in contact with, anything. Now, what I do allow is this. I give them the option. I say, all right, you either tie a knot after you've wrapped that around your waist and tied yourself to me, or you've created a noose and hung yourself. And neither of the two is my doing, because I've extended that rope. So, what happens is I'm very clear about that. But people, situations, circumstances come into our life on a daily basis. And I always give the benefit of the doubt initially, because I understand people are people and they're programmed to be the way they are. But I will be clear in my stance and my pace. And it's either they hang on to me or they hang themselves. And once you've hung yourself with me, how can you come back and talk to me? You can't. So that's what I like to do about my pace in life. And this is why I encourage people to find that kind of clarity. Because once you start doing that, you're not going to get caught up in any kind of mind game in your own being about what another person chooses to do. Because it's their choice, their being, and you don't let it affect your life. Yo, bro. Oh, I love you. I'm so happy to see you out here. You and Paris just made my day. Oh my goodness, I'm really happy to see you out here. And you know what? You know too. That's just how it is. People, with the right clarity in our minds, you set a pace for yourself. And you don't let anything stop you. And the people that are not meant to be along your journey beside you will fall to the side naturally. You don't have to put any effort to that. You don't have to worry about that. You just have to be true to thyself first, all the time, no matter what. Once you do that, you're set. But the minute you stop looking inwardly and you start watching outwardly, you lose the clarity of your own inner being. You got to stay true to what you're feeling first all the time. No matter what another person is saying, doing, directing at you, no, we leave that to the side. When we let that fall out as we're evolving as individuals, everybody has a choice to either stay stuck in the thickness of what's been handed to us or can evolve out of it and be true to your own power, your creative power. So I encourage everybody today to get clear about what your own being needs for your experience all the time, and nothing but. We all need love. We all need to feel like we're a part of something. We all need to feel like we matter. We all need to feel accepted. We all need to feel all kinds of things, but do that for yourself. And don't expect it from another. Why? Because if they can't love themselves unconditionally, well, they can't do that for you either. And if they're not healing and trying to push past all their trauma and actually trying to figure themselves out, well, they will fall to the side as you evolve and grow. So be clear about what you want for your being. You don't have to worry about what another's doing. They'll fall to the side. That's just the natural evolution of things. You know, when things don't happen the way that we plan or we put all our energies into. Like, look, I've been feeling hiccups. And every things happen to stop me from, like, I put a lot of energy into what I'm trying to do in my life. And I don't let things stop me. But when the universe blocks me from certain things, there's a bigger picture at play. And there's been a lot of that's been happening to me. But today I sit here with the learning and the clarity of it all so that I could set my pace. You see, this is why I can talk about it. This is something I'm enduring in my own life. Every time, and I make things happen. So every time I'm pushing towards something lately, it's like, whoop, concrete wall, whoop, concrete wall, whoop, concrete wall. So I've had to sit back and really reassess. And everything in my life has changed. Again. But it's for the better. No matter what it is, it may seem hard to go through. But the universe is never working against us. Never. Never. It is always working for us because it loves us unconditionally. And this is one of its contracted things to us. Okay? We accept our life experience with the condition that we are loved unconditionally through it all, no matter what. And that's why we accept it. Because before coming through and taking your form, the universe agreed to love you unconditionally and always work in your favor. But what happens to us is once we're born and we have to maneuver and figure out our bodies, which there's no manual for, and then we have to figure out everything that's been inflicted to us through our lives, well, we kind of forget our soul missions. But when you realign with that and you have some clarity and you understand your creative power, oh, it changes everything. It doesn't matter what has happened to you up until today. It doesn't matter what comes your way. It's all for learning. And it's all to actually work in your favor, no matter how hard it seems. But But are you working against yourself? That's the question. How do you know? Well, if you are being 100% unconditionally loving to yourself no matter what, well, then you're in true alignment with your power. And you can make anything happen. And loving yourself is not, it's not being vainful. No. You got to love yourself down to your core. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the great, the amazing, everything. Every single little bit of you. Even the parts that you may not like. You have to love that. But then you also have to look at it and say, why do I dislike anything about me? Because I've been made to believe that those things are not good things. And not by me, but by others. Love yourself unconditionally. And then you've got your power. You don't have to like what happens in your life, but you do have to learn from it. And that's key. Once you have the clarity of your being and set your pace, people, listen, they can either keep up or they can't. But understand, you don't want to be dragging any weight with you either. And that's facts. Even in relationships, even in interactions, listen, if it's weighing you down, you don't want it. Okay? The more you love yourself unconditionally, the more you see hey, I don't want certain things for myself. Clarity sets your pace. It really does. So I encourage you all, be clear about the things that you want. And that's all you have to do. Love yourself unconditionally. Understand that everything's for learning, no matter what it is. Today's a brand new day. You're a brand new person. Brand new person. Seriously. And you can make anything happen today. So be clear, set your pace, and don't worry about it, because those who can't keep up, they're going to fall to the side effortlessly. You don't have to worry about, okay, how do I get rid of this? Or how do I get rid of that? How do I? No. What you got to do is you got to focus on you. Because you will rise out of anything with learning and evolving. But you got to learn to evolve. Gives you keys of clarity to set your pace in the direction that you want. And this is why I say when there's a setback, it's okay. Take the time to sit back and reassess. Assess where your energies are being put. And assess what you're refueling on. Because that's another huge point of it all. We put energies into everything, but what are you refueling from? Well, if you stay tapped into your truest power of your soul, that's where you should be refueling from. And when you understand that there's nothing greater than the power of your soul, hey, top of the morning, Gee. Good to see you out here. Love you, bro. But set a high vibe, guys. I'm not staying out here too long. I've got a lot of things to do, and it's almost pushing a half an hour here. But yeah, those who can't keep up will fall to the side in your life. So have your clarity. Set your pace. Be unconditionally loving to yourself first. That's all you got to do. That's Vice President. Oh, yes! Congrats, Guy. I salute you. Yes, sir, Vice President of the Shadagee Irish Society. I'm very proud of you. The Irish in me says, yes, sir. I didn't know. I don't know if you know, but I got some Irish in me too, Guy. That's amazing. I'm really proud of you. That's a high accomplishment. Seriously. No, that's amazing. No, don't thank me. I thank you for stepping up and being the man that you are and doing what you're doing. How's that? Don't thank me for it. I salute you, buddy. Seriously. Yeah, that's awesome. That is so awesome. That's good. Anyway, guys, you know how it is. You know how it is. You see that? You were clear about the things that you wanted, Guy, and you set your pace, and look, they manifest. And we've all done it, no matter what we want. Like, we can make it happen. And I want you guys all to own your power. And I want you guys to all know how much you've influenced me to keep my clarity and to keep my pace. Seriously. You guys send love my way, and it brightens my day. Just the thought of you guys just fills my heart. And I want you guys to know that. Seriously. Have to get back to work. Love y'all. Guy, I love you too, man. Have a great day. And thanks for popping in. Really, I appreciate it. Enough love. Enough love. Yeah. Anyways, guys, be clear about the things that you want in your life, because you can have anything. Now, what happens to us is we get caught up with the everyday to day and the interactions and the things in our life and the things we have to deal with. But let that all happen. Let it all happen. Pick up all of the keys of learning. Don't get caught up in any emotional states of anything. Be at your baseline and be okay. Because when you are, and you're not caught up in the emotional roller coaster ride of anything, you see things very logical and very clearly. You see, the logic only kicks in without emotion involved. So, train your brains not to emotionally react to anything. Tell yourself good things. Set a high vibe. Be clear about your own being and your own creative power. Let everything that's happening around you, let it happen. Let it happen. Because it's all meant to be. And there's learning to be taken from that. And I'll tell you, my learning's not over, far from it. Like I said, I've been pushing towards certain things, and I keep having these certain setbacks and certain, you know what? Well, I've had a real awakening over this weekend. Well, maybe things aren't as I've been pushing them to be. But that's okay. Because setbacks are time for redirection. And I encourage you all to have clarity about your being and what you want for yourself, not what others want for you. We've been living by choices that others have made for us all of our life. And this is why I encourage you to have the clarity and set your own pace, because nothing matters more than what you want in this experience. Seriously. And we have controlled our lives and our beings according to what others wanted for us and what we feel needs to be acceptable, or, okay, well, I can't do this because it might affect this one, or this, no, forget all of that stuff. What you got to do is wonder how things are affecting you. And take a look at that and have the clarity to set your pace. And I guarantee once you do that, you will evolve out of any situation, no matter what it is. Whether it's an inner situation, because we sometimes go into conflict within ourselves, whether it's an interaction at work, whether it's an interaction with family, whether it's an interaction with a partner. Hey, have your own clarity. Oh, I love you. Smitty, I love you. Have a great day. I'm so happy to see you out here. And yes, I hope to see you tomorrow. Love ya. Honestly, guys, set a high vibe. You see a limit, you push past it. You get creative. Because you have a creative power, you can manifest anything. Stay clear with that. You see an obstacle? That means that there's learning that you have not acquired. And you need to look at it for yourself. It's not about anybody else. Okay? Have a great day. Honestly, guys, when you see a setback, assess. Because there's something that you need to redirect. You're putting energies in the wrong place. Okay? And you got to stay true to the clarity of your life and your being. Because no two people are the same. And what you want is very different than another. Very different than another. Okay? But you got to be true to yourself first. All right? I want you guys to set a high vibe. Don't let anything hold you to heaviness or denseness of anything. Why? Because there's nothing greater than the power of your soul. Seriously. And in that power is the all-knowing. So don't seek answers from anybody else. Still your mind. And the answers are there through your heart. All right? Have the clarity. Set your pace. And those who can't keep up will fall to the side. I guarantee it. In some shape, way, or form. Seriously. I see it happening in my life. And it's crazy to say, but these are people that I thought may have been in my life for the rest of my life. So, stay true to yourself first, though, no matter what. All right? Understand that. And that's the key. Get the clarity, set your pace, and don't let anything stop you. Don't diminish yourself and stay harnessed to anything for another. You keep moving forward. All right? Set that high vibe. Why? Because you matter the most in this experience. There's nothing outside of you that matters more than your well-being. All right? If you're not okay, nothing is. So I encourage you to get that clarity. All right? Set the pace for learning even. Set the pace for what you're going to allow as where you put your energy. All right? And stay true to yourselves. So it's Monday. Set a high vibe. We are finishing off September. All right? Hey, guys, we're going to float through the week. Float through it. You're not going to let anything disturb your peace this week. And you're going to get the most out of your experience. Because we all are. All right. I love you all. I want you to get the most out of your day. I want you to remember that you're sourced by infinite, unconditional love that loves you no matter what. So don't be so hard on yourself. But get the clarity that you need about yourself to set your pace. And allow everything that no longer serves you purpose in that pace to fall to the side. Because naturally it will. All right. Love y'all. Have a great day. Peace.